Let's get back to the financial markets where our own Ed Ludlow taking a look at the money pouring into Chinese hardware startups. Ed, what's the story there?
Yeah, it's really interesting, in the narrative around China clamping down on internet companies. Chinese hardware startups seem to be the place to put money. If you look at the money that's flowed into, this is data from PitchBook, $5.6 billion flowing into China hardware startups in the first 6 months of the year, already eclipsing the whole for 2020. And we also see this kind of illustrated in the public markets as well. If you come into my Bloomberg terminal, we can see that the MSCI Asia Pacific Index IT for IT stocks has actually outperformed drastically the communication sector, because as we know, the communication sector includes names like Tencent, some of the targets for the Chinese regulatory crackdown that see outflows go into it. If you come back to me into the studio as well, what's really interesting is that overall the volume of venture capital flowing into China still pretty significant. $56 billion in the first half of this year. We hit $75 billion throughout the total of 2020. So, we talked a lot recently about investor concern about companies in China, but if you look to the private markets, there does seem to be a lot of opportunity there.